So I didn't know if I should make this a retro review or just its own standalone, but since this game is essentially a newer game to us over here in the States, why not? River City Girls Zero is a port of the 1994 title that the 2019 standalone game was based on. So think of River City Girls Zero as a prequel of such, showcasing where our girls got their start. So let's dive into this blast from the past and see if this game is still worth a recommendation today. Let's get into it. So I've said this before, River City Girls is one of my favorite beat 'em up games ever made. I would rank this game right up there with the likes of Streets of Rage 4 and Final Fight. The game is that good to me, and now that we have a sequel coming out soon hopefully, I can't wait to dive back into the crazy world of these high school students. But where did the girls get their start? Well, WayForward went ahead and localized that very game with added cutscenes and more to bring the complete package to Western players. I won't dive deep into the series itself because, well, that's a lot to get into, but the story of River City Girls Zero is pretty simple. Ricky and Kuno are framed for a crime they did not commit, so in order to clear their name, the guy sets off on a journey with the help of our lovely ladies Kyoko and Masako to make that happen. In true beat 'em up fashion, you will face off with a variety of thugs to try to stop you along your way. One thing to keep in mind, this game was originally released on the Super Famicom, so graphically this game fits that aesthetic perfectly, and I find it very charming actually. I also love the retro anime opening that was added for this release. It really makes you feel like you're playing a Japanese exclusive game from that era, and I love it personally. It's something about games from that era, I don't know, I just love it. Now, getting into the game itself, if you're used to the modern controls of beat 'em ups of today, you may have a rough time with this one, I'm not gonna lie to you. I still found the game to be fun overall. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of fun to be had if you like beat 'em ups from this era, but your movement and attacks are extremely limited and the combos are simple in comparison to what we see today. Again, that's just because the game is a product of its time. Now on the plus side, I love the fact that you can switch characters on the fly, and again, aesthetically, I really dig how this game looks. The levels are pretty standard for the series in terms of visual variety. The game has a pretty nice soundtrack as well. My favorite sections of the game, however, has to be the motorcycle sections. I just love how these look, especially during this scene. Beautiful. Each character has a special move which you can spam, and the bosses are tough, which can offer a nice yet frustrating challenge at times. WayForward also added some extras to the mix, like a scan of the original Japanese manual, some anime scenes, and some quality of life upgrades. So it's a pretty good package overall. I really don't have much to say about River City Girls Zero as a whole, but it's a pretty standard 90s beat 'em up. If you want to know how these girls got their start in gaming, pick up this title. However, if you're going in expecting this game to control like a modern beat 'em up or have as much content as River City Girls 1, you won't find that here, so just a heads up. So yeah, I thank you all for watching and I'll see you next time.